PCMatic can make this faster, but you also have a virus. PCMatic is super shield to make sure you never get another virus again. Look here. PCMatic sees you're also freezing, right?
It's really slow and you have to restart it a lot.
PCMatic can fix all of that with the click of a button.
Wow. Thanks to PCMatic, the computer's running a lot faster. And the virus is gone.
Online video should be faster too. PCMatic also produces your internet speed.
Will PCMatic keep my computer running this way?
PCMatic runs automatically and sends a report to your inbox.
Well, thanks to PCMatic, I guess I don't need a new computer. And we can get back to the game.
Go to PCMatic.com today for your free download. That's PCMatic.com.
Says the U.S. Army's oldest band brings you joyous sounds of the season from West Point. Christmas Eve, John Scott hosts a West Point holiday special.
Dish customers can need high-speed internet. We've got you covered. DishNet gives you speeds as fast as 4G in rural areas, like Franklin, Kentucky, even in places like Joplin, Missouri, Harrison, Michigan, Evergreen, Colorado, Broken Bay, Texas. Now, connected. Less Dish customers call now to get high-speed internet and save $10 a month with DishNet. With DishNet high-speed internet, we've got you covered.
Folks fleeing now because of the violence inside the country. The president now says the U.S. could get even more involved, and experts warn South Sudan could plunge into a conflict that may last for decades. In fact, our next guest says it really teeters on the edge of an abyss. J. Peter Pham is director of the Africa Center at the Atlantic Council. He joins us now with more. And Peter, you've been there. You've been on the ground there. You know the key players. What's at stake here?
Well, there are two things at stake. More immediately, there's at stake certainly the lives of civilians, non-combatants who are caught up in a vicious cycle of violence, some of it ethnically based, some of it simply opportunistic. Some 62,000 people have sought shelter with the UN already, and there's certainly numerous aid workers that the US and other countries are trying to get out of there. So that's the immediate danger. But beyond that, there's the danger that the world's youngest state is imploding in upon itself, and that will drag into a conflict an entire region. Last time there was serious fighting in South Sudan.
You are a guard.
Over 2 million people lost their lives, and neighboring countries were sucked in. So there's a very real danger that things are really heading to chaos.
And what does that mean for us? Those who have been so
It's a proud hunter right there.
Country, not only with military aid, but also with personnel who now, as we've seen over the weekend, have been fired upon by some of the folks that are stirring the violence.
Well, I think part of there are two things at stake. We helped bring this country into being, and we certainly don't want to see it fail on our watch. Secondly, there's American interest in the hundreds of millions of dollars in aid. You cited the figure, $300 million a year we've poured into it since independence in 2011. Our allies have poured in other millions. So there's the money we've invested. And finally, there's the strategic resources of this area. This is an area rich not only with oil, but with mineral wealth, and which could be used to benefit the development of the people there, or could fall into the hands of government.
One thing I have to say about him, looking at him later, he is eating what he's catching. So I'm pleased.
The year closes in. Take a look at the big board. The Dow up about 93 points right now. This after a huge week last week. The markets have been on a tear now for months.
That's how Wexler, I guess, survives out in the wild.
A measure of the size of our economy has grown at its fastest pace in 2 years. This despite the Fed beginning to turn off the flow of the easy money spigot. So, have we finally turned the corner here? Fox Business Lauren Simonetti is here to break it all down for us.
Well, there's the Wexler. He's full of rat. What time is it? Let's see. Wexler's got a belly full of rat.
Oh, I mean, he's sleeping good. Boy, it's a good day for hunting. I mean, a good day. Ain't no telling what'll allow to slip out there.